with the CIA contracting stuff, were there instances where you got into full blown fucking gunfights or IED blasts or things like that? No different than combat, or was it pretty benign?
A little bit of both. A lot of them were like real quick, engagements or whatever. But there's like a lot of assassination attempts.
Yeah.
And it's just I've been run out of safe houses, and I thought I was going to fucking die multiple times.
Yeah.
Because
it's pretty, I never did that, but I had a lot of friends that did. Like you're fucking hanging it out, right? And there's just a couple of you, and you're nowhere near anybody else.
It's both. Sometimes you're at like a headquarters, and there's a fuck ton of them, and you're right next to, all the SOCOM and JSOC elements, and it's, there's a fucking shit ton of assets, and then next trip you might be like really fucking hanging it out there, with like 4 guys.
Yeah.
And I liked being out there with 4 guys, and or at the outstations where there's nobody, because it can get real fucking interesting real fast. Now the shitty part is
you don't have
nobody's coming to get your ass.
Yeah.
But
could you put a number on the amount of gunfights you got into while working for the CIA on their mobile shit?
I don't know if I would say it's like straight gunfights, but engagements. I was never in like, I wasn't in Benghazi or anything like that.
Yeah.
Fuck, I never actually counted that.
What do you think? It's dozens?
Probably.
Yeah. But I guess for people listening, I think where some folks may get turned around or get it twisted is that the nature of that is very reactive and defensive.
Yeah.
Right?
If you find yourself in an engagement, you have fucked up.
Yeah. And
somehow.
And the longer it is, the more you fucked up, right? It's break contact and get the fuck away, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Any stories of that you can share that people might find interesting?
Let me think of one here.
Is there one that stands out in your mind that was like the hairiest, that you were like, holy fucking shit, that was close, or something like that?
There was one that I was in where they had to send, we got ran out of a safe house, and it was bad. It was supposed to be the second biggest, or supposed to be a bigger push than Fallujah in that area. And we had gotten compromised and run out of there, and it was about 12 hours.
Can you explain the, in air quotes, being run out of a safe house?
He's fucking overwhelmed and surrounded in all directions. And it started with a couple of suicide guys, and then they took a building, and then we were along like this river. We were the only fuckers down there, and there were some Brits down there. But
how many of you were there?
Maybe shooters. There was probably 4.
Yeah, god damn, and there's a handful of other guys. We'll call them other guys.
Yeah, and who were pretty much
useless.
Yeah, and
yeah,
and that's one of the times I was like, yep, this is how it ends.
Yeah.
So fuck it, let's just jump on the roof.
Yeah.
And but we wound up, getting out of it, and
it was a 12-hour fucking ordeal.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Right around there.
And were you engaged most of that time, like off and on, or?
Yeah. It was. Yep, it was off and on. constantly.
Same question, armament wise, all small arms, or did you have a little better armament?
Oh no, we were armed.
Yeah,
we had good shit, and we had good shit.
Yeah,
and plenty of it.
Yeah.
So thank God.
Yeah,
but like the ones that stick out to me are always like the real quick ones, because you're always under cover, and almost always, and it was, you might be on somebody for years,
yeah,
and you might just be a small piece of a fucking picture, of a huge picture, trying to put little pieces of a puzzle together. Yeah. And it's just always like amazing. Like in the SEAL teams, when you go to do something, you're going to get into it a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like you're going to fucking kill people.
Yeah.
And with this, it was more, you're not trying to be seen,
Yeah.
and you're completely undercover, and like just one wrong move and you got guys trying to kill you. Sometimes they get tipped off before we ever even head out the fucking door.
Yeah.
And
but it happens stupid fast too.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's blink of an eye and it's like, holy fuck, right?
yeah, I mean, I remember one time we had this huge thing going on, and fortunately I can't fucking get into specifics, but it was a lot of moving parts, blah blah blah. Guys were all over, and I was kind of like running the whole thing, and I'll be damned, man. I put my fucking head down for 2 seconds, looking at my GRG, one guy wasn't in the right spot. He was like, hey, I can't fucking hang here, blah blah blah, I'm over here.
Can you explain GRG?
GRG is like kind of like it's a grid of an area of operation. So basically you got, your y-axis and your
Yeah.
x-axis, and it's like I'm at fucking alpha 4 or
Okay.
whatever. And you just, alpha's here, 4's here, boom, and that's the grid square they're in.
So that's specific to you guys. So like if you're calling shit over the radio, only you know where that's at, right?
Yeah. So it would be like if you gave me a map and then I drew a grid over the top of it. And
instead of doing like a grid coordinate where everybody would know where the fuck you're talking
Yeah.
about. I got you.
And because it's imagery.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, where the fuck is that? All right. And then they're just explaining where they're at. I put my head down for felt like 2 seconds, trying to figure out where that team is now at. Lift my head back up, and there's a guy fucking stitching up my window. I have no idea how the fuck
Yeah.
they knew who we were,
Or where it even came from.
Yeah. And boom, there was a hit.
God damn.
And yeah.
Did you, in all of the 20 or so deployments, rotations that you did, those are usually a couple months?
Yeah, anywhere from, most of them are about 60, 90 days.
Yeah. In all of those deployments that you did you ever lose any of your guys?
Yeah. Not right next to me, thank God. But yeah, I know a lot of guys that have been killed on that contract, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.